Okay, everyone, let's go through all the swing coins. Now, what we see here looks like APT is bouncing because BTC is bouncing. But as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to ignore APT totally for now, unless it breaks above this orange level, right? So 5.8. If it can close daily on 5.8, I would be happy. It has to break above required level and for it to get R1. Very simple. There is no change. It has been going down with some attempts, and orange line, it is following orange line. So that's why we are keeping it. Very simple technique. So that's why APT, I'll not pay attention unless it is broken above. Yes, it is bouncing. So this is not also for assuming that it's going down. So you have this new, but I'm not going to give another support because it has broken my critical support, right? So the idea is I'm going to ignore this coin. I'm not replacing because I may replace it maybe next week if it doesn't improve. Like we have replaced with RUNE coin, and look at it, it's really doing good. Even BCH did well. Un5 was doing well, but we'll see. So point is, all three coins we have added are good. And we have some weak coins. So if this doesn't improve, then we have to bring in some fresh coin. But I'll decide next week, not this week. I'll give one more week to this coin. So at this moment, my stand is, okay, it's bouncing. So if this considered as a support, then well and good. But unless I see around 5.8, 5.9, I'm not going to assume that it is really recovering. And support A is where I get the first major confirmation, I would say, that it really won't. It has to close above support A from a trend point of view. So it has to travel a lot. But even if it gets this much, that's a first good sign. Okay. So same, whatever I said for APT, the same for AVAX. I'll replace this AVAX because it has broken. And I'll just wait for this week, and otherwise I'll replace. If I don't find suitable coin, I will not replace. I'll keep the space open and wait for any other coin to come, to find. We'll have to keep that space open. So if AVAX doesn't break above, let's say, critical support 1, then we'll replace it, or we'll keep the space open for any better coin. BCH is bouncing pretty well. If you look at this week, this is nice green candle. So that's why you see that it is showing strength here. So this is one of the good ones. And I told you that every week, if you're attending my call, out of 15 coins, I'm highlighting which one is looking good. Which every week I highlight which one is looking good, right? So that way you have 15 coins, but you also get some kind of a rating in a way that, okay, which one is showing strength this week and so on. So every week you can get that which one is much better compared to other coins. So I would highlight BCH is really looking good. I'm not into consulting, advising. I'm not into that. So I cannot tell you. So don't expect me that I'll tell you go for this or go for that. But I'll try to do comparative analysis, and then you have to decide. So the Doge is improving. We got green candle, but I would like to see closing above S1. So we can say this is consolidating, still consolidating. It has so many spikes, and so range is weird, to be honest. But yeah, closing above S1, which is the first requirement, and it has to break above this level. I would say point 1, point 1. Round round of point 0. This is complicated. Point 1, round up is easier. Point 1 is the requirement. Ethereum is still holding up. It's still holding up. But you can say it's on boundary like BTC. But the pattern is still good. Pattern is still good. Why not? So far so good. So this is also one of the good ones. FET was pushed back by S1, but now supported. See, supported by B1, then went all the way here, and now supported by A. So looking good. So FET is also looking good. Filecoin is looking much better than last few weeks. You see it for last 7 weeks, not good. This is the first green candle after 7 weeks. So this is looking good. I would say better. The setup point of view, it is still very close, but you can say it's making progress. So it is improving. It is improving. FTM, no change, flat. So no risk, no opportunity kind of situation. Matic, supported by B. So it's flat. As you could see, this is a doji candle, flat. So there's nothing more, I would say. It's in survival mode. RNDR is strong. Now it is trying to break above S2. We got second weekly candle. So what you have, if you notice, some coin got the first green candle, but our India got second one. That means it started moving up earlier. We can say among the top coins, market cap point of view, our India is leading the rally or bounce, I would say. The rune is also a good one. I'm not sure of the market cap, to be honest. I haven't checked. But I selected because it was good and it is proving the worth. Look at this weekly candle, absolutely stunning. So this is a really good one. It's approaching R1. SOL got green candle, not a huge one, but it's a good to see this holding up this downtrend line. The Unfi got a perfect bounce from S1. This is a good bounce, right? If not, then it takes time. So because it pumped a lot, there is some correction. Obviously, I mean, you cannot expect like it keep on going like this. We have added because it has broken certain levels, and after adding, it went up and then retraced, but retraced not deep enough, which would trouble. So S1 is the first defense. It has a lot of room before we can say it is now bad. I don't have critical level. I'm not going to add it, to be honest. I'll add only if S1 is broken. Otherwise, it's not required. Okay, if it is going to fly, we don't need it. I'll give only if S1 is broken. Right now, it's very strong. XRP is surviving, I would say, defending its best. So doji candle, not much of a movement. So again, it has to break above 0.55, then we'll be interested. It's still before above critical level, so we are not going to throw this away. So it's still good. So in my analysis, I would say APD, AVEX are the worst at this moment, and we can simply ignore it. Some of the coins are near support. Some of the coins are super strong, which I have highlighted, like RNDR, RUNE, and BCH. These are the three coins. Some of the coins are, at least FRL is improving, FET is improving fast, right? Likewise, and ETH is not bad, not bad. It's holding up tightly. So that's my assessment at this moment. Okay, for this week. Every week we'll meet and measure the progress, I would say. In summary, I would say we had to keep focusing on BTC, the part one of the video that I'll be sharing, and keep watching the key levels, I would say, and make your own plan. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. I'm happy to answer anything that is within the scope of my service. That's it. I think, yeah, we'll see. The market analysts are saying the Fed, the central bank of the US, is likely to skip interest rate hike based on what I heard. So if that happens, that market will like it, and keep push keep pushing the price on the upside. But if the Fed indicates something bad, if they hike, or if they indicate that some kind of aggressive statement comes out, let's say some kind of hawkish statement comes out, then probably market would react negatively. So on 20th of September, I think we'll have a checkpoint and see how it behaves. Okay, I think this is good enough in my point of view. Most importantly, BTC defended its 25K level. That is the most important achievement, and I think it's we should cherish. We should actually celebrate at least that much. It has to do a lot of work, I know, and you know as well. But it is always good to see BTC about 26. It's not at 25. It is about 26K level. So that is something positive. Okay, with that note, I'll end this session. See you next week. Thanks, everyone.